Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas.
The Siauliai tarmac of Siauliai has already delivered its first verdict, with the engines cooled and the tire smoke settling after the fiercely contested qualification round. The starting order for the drift duos battles is now officially locked in. These solo runs were far from mere warm-ups. They were full-throttled accelerations of intent, each driver pushing the limits of control, angle and aggression in front of a packed Siauliai arena crowd. At the top of leaderboard sits Gustas Valainis of side to side, who is consistently across all these runs with 95 points, and also he managed to clinch Baltic Drift Championship round in Estonia just yesterday, managed to put him through to up to top 8, which is nice. Benediktas Čirba, our hero from Lithuania, was the greatest in Estonia yesterday. So, Rasmutas Antanavičius was a pole sitter yesterday, was the second fastest and the greatest in the quali. Drift Happens member, very pleased with this result. Erikas Jurkus, third. Audrius Kasparas, fourth, a local guy from Siauliai, Drift Foxes team. And also Audrius Kasparas, yesterday in this specific track, managed to get the podium, the third place. The fifth in the order is Yevgeny Melikov. Great stuff from him recently, especially yesterday was great. Fifth overall, second in the quali. So, the quali results are settled down, and the pole sitter Gustas Valainis and Mr. Antanavičius is settling up, and it's going to be a tough for Antanavičius because Gustas Valainis is absolutely sensational driver, usually clinching a lot of veterans out in the Pro League. He's only 15 years of age, and just look at that. Absolutely amazing stuff from Gustas Valainis so far. And no doubt about that, it's gonna be a tough one for Mantas Antanavičius, qualifies 32nd. This is a usual order to do in these rounds. The pole sitter versus the last one in the order. The second versus 31st, etc. So, Mantas Antanavičius right now will be in the lead. Gustas Valainis at the back. Nice initiation, but Gustas Valainis are superb here from the first meter so far. He's pushing on with Mantas Antanavičius, especially in this corner. Just look at that, how close Gustas Valainis, absolutely no doubt about that. He is absolute hero and future star in Lithuania, in the Baltics, in the drift. Gustas Valainis, without any doubt, showed the muscles, showed everything what he got, without any hesitation, just wiped out Mantas Antanavičius in terms of performances. Just look at the front wheels locking up there, inches away from the back. Absolutely crazy, Gustas Valainis, right on form, perfect. And here we are, Gustas Valainis on the left, Mantas Antanavičius on the right. It will be easy decision, and Mantas Antanavičius already know the verdict. I'm very, very not surprised at all. Congratulations, Gustas Valainis clinching the first easy victory and going into top 16. Right now, Dovydas Žvinakevičius, Vykintas Punys. Punys in the front. Great stuff from Punys. He got a lot of angle to show. Plenty of experience. It will be not easy to Dovydas to clinch that victory. Was really far away in terms of the battle. Not a good synchro at all. Quite far, Dovydas managed to be side by side from Vykintas Punys. Accordingly, Vykintas Punys managed to take 16th place after the quali. Dovydas Žvinakevičius, on the meantime, 17. So, on paper, equal terms, but my money is on Vykintas Punys. Well, just because I saw that guy plenty and many times on the podium places, and he got a fantastic, fashionable style to drift. A short base, a very, very nice angles. He is a very, very powerful beast in the duos. Well, he didn't show the true colors at this point. Vykintas Punys was hesitating so far to be as close as possible, but he was stronger as a chaser, no doubts about that. So, what is gonna be? Dovydas Žvinakevičius didn't manage to collect himself on the chase run, and no drama at all. Vykintas Punys deservedly goes to top 16. Well, thank you for both, and thank you for your performance, Dovydas Žvinakevičius. And right now, a lot of sounds going on here nearby. Jankevičius, Augustinas. Augustinas Jankevičius in the front, Mantas Augustinas at the back. Augustinas Jankevičius seems like a teeny tiny BMW, but very, very fast and very with a great technique. Absolutely crazy in the quali. Was fantastic fashion to watch. Augustinas Jankevičius, great stuff from him. On the meantime, Mantas Augustinas was really off the lines there. Was a bit behind from his colleague and opponent in the front. So at these stages, you want to see a closer battles here. That's for sure. Here we go. Round two between these two. Augustinas in the front, Jankevičius at the back. What a push-up from Jankevičius. Absolutely crucial stuff here. Not the perfect lines for Augustinas in the front. Oh, a little touchdown there, and it's over. Ladies and gentlemen, it's over so far. Replay for you. Great entry, just look at that, inches away from the back. Great stuff so far from Augustinas Jankevičius. Pushing hard and probably put a lot of pressure on his opponent Mantas Augustinas. And we see him applauding for his opponent Augustinas Jankevičius, going into top 16. without any doubts. There was no contestant at all. Paulius Danilevičius seeking for Edvinas Balčiūnas' mistakes in the front. Balčiūnas right on the game. Meantime, Paulius Danilevičius making crucial mistakes there, losing a grip, losing the lines where it requires the most. There was no chase here, sadly, for Paulius Danilevičius, who's a really young, talented guy. The best result in his career was 11th place in semi-pro 3 weeks ago. Recently, really improved Paulius Danilevičius, but not really shining through. Also, a couple of years of experiences for this young guy probably helped to control his car, but well, the best result, as I mentioned before, was 11th in semi-pro round and stage 1. Okay, what we see in different terms with switch roles. Danilevičius in the front, Balčiūnas at the back. Very nice line, very wide. Danilevičius pushing through here very, very nicely. Good job for him, but too deep, and his outside cone just flying away because he was off the line, off the track, and it will be easy peasy decision to make. One more time. Couple shining moments, that's for sure, for Paulius Danilevičius, but unfortunately Edvinas Balčiūnas was just too hard iron nut to cut off. Too hard of an opponent, and this veteran Edvinas Balčiūnas, without any doubt, going into top 16. Let's get it on with Audrius Kasparas, Simonas Čyvas. Unfortunate things happening recently for this pair. Two friends from the same team, and they are meeting up in top 32. And it going on like this. Second round in a row. That's a shame. And that's a shame for Simonas Čyvas as a chaser. Did a bad job. Audrius Kasparas, that's for sure, for his gear. He feels more comfortable at this stage and got more power. Also, Simonas Čyvas, rookie this time around this season, came up from different discipline, from motor racing. Still adapting to the drift. But nevertheless, a very talented driver in first rounds, showed really nice skills, even eliminate his more experienced colleague Audrius Kasparas a couple weeks before. Anyway, Simonas Čyvas this time around in the front, Audrius Kasparas at the back. Nice entry, very in low angle, I assume. Nice through there. Simonas Čyvas, very nice line in the lead. Audrius Kasparas, very confused at this point. Didn't look very confident enough. Close to that bush. Also, it's a very confusing run from Audrius Kasparas. Was right there, but too close. Also, Simonas was really weaving through the tarmac and through the track there. But Audrius Kasparas managed to save it and to adapt as quickly as possible. Got both shiny moments there and there. I don't want to say who's gonna win, but my presumptions in my head, in my mind, was right. Audrius Kasparas taking a victory from his colleague from Drift Foxy Siauliai on this. Is gonna be fun. Kundratas Urbanovičius. BMW versus Nissan 350Z. Both kind of stock. Kundrotas, Rookie of the Year. Urbanovičius flying through as a chaser. And from his comments on the interviews, this guy is not taking too much of a seriousness in this competition. He's just having fun, having a blast, and probably run out just to run away from his second half of family. I don't know, but Ignas Urbanovičius, funny guy, creating a content on his YouTube channel. Buying and selling cars as a true car salesman. Buy used cars, polish them, and sell them. Obviously for a more expensive price. Anyway, let's get it on. Urbanovičius in the front, Kundrotas at the back. Nice entry there. What a synchro from the Lucas. His mission is to seek up to the car in the front. Great angle, nicely done, just pure satisfaction for our eyes. Well, nice synchro with Lucas Kundrotas, Rookie of the Year, already putting a lot of great action for a couple of past rounds in street and semi-pro. 2 podiums already for the street. For the rookie is an astonishing accomplishment. So, also, our main sponsor, Capital.com. Please subscribe our YouTube channel and seeking for more news. I hope you enjoy this live stream straight from Lithuania, Siauliai. And without any doubt, Lukas Kundrotas taking a victory in this top 32. Yevgeny Melikov surprising himself in the past few days. 5th overall yesterday in the street, round 3, and the 2nd in the quali yesterday. Today was very fast indeed. In the quali he was 5th. So this guy from our dog city is absolutely surprising everybody. And just look at that. Easy peasy. Yevgeny Melikov just running through without any doubt, collecting the points, running as a true qualifier. And his opponent in 28th, according by our quali stats, Jonas Siauliai, cannot get through that pressure. Oh, that's interesting. Well, it's a lot of lean angle in the front of a suspension for Jonas Siauliai. Not that aggressive as I see from Yevgeny Melikov, but anyway, let's get it on. Siauliai in the front. Was surprising in the first street circuit in Panevėžys. Siauliai pushing through, very nice indeed. Melikov tried to recover from disastrous moments there, and luckily for Yevgeny Melikov at the back, Jonas Siauliai cutting through that cone at the end, and that is a crucial mistake to do so in the lead. Yeah, the cone just flybys, and without any doubt, Yevgeny Melikov supposed to win. Yeah, it is, and he's continuing quite impress himself and his fans. Yevgeny Melikov, what a year to start. Good for him. Now, Kastytis Alekna versus Mr. Tamošiūnas. Gustas at the back, pushing a veteran in the front. Nice to see the 2 different models, Nissan versus BMW. What a nice synchro after Wi-Fi at the end. Nice angle from Kastytis Alekna at the end, and he qualified at the high 12th position, which is, I think, the best position so far this season for this veteran. Kastytis Alekna, one of the Capital.com racing team members. I think he's a captain, and also the organizer of this event, and also great human being who's creating all this stuff right now, enjoying to be a participant and the driver. So let's see how it goes, how Kastytis Alekna managed to be aggressive at the back. Gustas Tamošiūnas, also experienced guy. We know him from Street League. Wow, it's a very delayed start from Kastytis Alekna. Missing a synchro there, going too much on the inside. Right now, just half a track through, he managed to close the gap. But nevertheless, Gustas doing great at the front. Well, that's gonna be tough to judge. And Gustas Tamošiūnas, as we saw in the first clipping zone, cutting through the cone. Cone flying by, and that's bad news for him. He was off the track, and another cone throughout the smoke. I didn't saw that, but I guess Gustas Tamošiūnas are in trouble. Although some penalty points Kastytis will get, but it doesn't matter. Kastytis Alekna deservedly go through. Kastytis Alekna is in top 16, which is quite surprising so far, according by his stats all this year. Thumbs up for him, as he shows as well by opening his doors and showing his thumb up to the air. And Rasmundas Antanavičius absolutely staggering in the qualis 2 days in a row in the street and semi-pro. The second qualification, and he's cooking. But wow, Paulius Balzaris, what is going on? Amazing drama. Rasmundas Antanavičius dropped off yesterday from top 32. Guy is blistering, staggering, and consistent on quali, but on top 32, yeah, he's lost it by himself. Oh my goodness, what a disaster and what a nightmare. Top 32 is the step too high for Rasmundas Antanavičius. What a great driver, and how he's so unlucky. Well, I think all the blame for himself. Absolutely crazy stuff, and Paulius Balzaris have all the momentum to clinch that victory. Oh, what he's doing! Rasmundas Antanavičius have nothing to lose, all in for this time around. And he needs to do something spectacular and provoke his opponent. What a battle here, what an amazing battle, and this is how we seeing the situation when you have nothing to lose. Just look at that, he even touched the doors. Absolutely amazing, but the sad truth is Rasmundas Antanavičius is probably out. Second day in a row. Yesterday was the fastest in the quali. Today, second fastest in the quali. And top 32 is not the step he going to pass. Sad story for Rasmundas Antanavičius. Great. Yeah, I feel very sad indeed, but one more time, this chase was absolutely crazy. He even touched at the beginning on initiation his opponent doors. Yeah, almost lost it at the end, but what an angle. Paulius Balzaris just managed to do perfect job. Absolutely crazy. What a pair. I'm enjoying that so much. Well, we watching one more time the first run for this pair. And if we're watching this, that means that our judges are rewatching this as well. And that means they are still on a decision. Why? For me, that was quite obvious, or maybe we have a short break, and yeah, that's right. And here we are, Paulius Balzaris, qualified 31st, right on the edge, and won top 32. And right now, Jankauskas, Poshka from the back. Andrews is still going on with American Heart under the bonnet. Meantime, Mindaugas Jankauskas, very powerful beast in the front. Plenty of power, plenty of flexi muscle. Oh, Andrews Poshka in his wonderful fashion. Contact. Andrews Poshka, hard-headed guy from Kaunas. That was the moment. Here we are after the firefight, carried too much of a speed, a little bit of a contact, and bam. Both of those spin-offs, and Andrews Poshka. A replay one more time from this camera angle. Was very nearby, carried too much of a speed. Well, I think judges want to decide. Mindaugas Jankauskas, did he really slow down that fast? We're not sure. Andrews Poshka I didn't realize that he's pushing too much, but that was more than enough to have a spin-off. Oh, what a push-up from the beginning. Hey! This is a drift. This is what we're talking about. And Andrews Poshka is steaming on as a true leader. And Mindaugas Jankauskas tried to just adapt, and oh boy, he's really offline. It's going to be a tough one to judge. Anyway, let's give it a go for another one. He's driving in the straight line, Mindaugas Jankauskas. He needs to initiate one more time, and that's a crucial mistake to do as a leader or as a chaser. Not a spectacular, maybe first 20% of the track at the beginning. Mindaugas Jankauskas was impressive. Later on, probably the power went off, or the gear just went off. And we don't know what happened there. Only Mindaugas knows. But he got still a couple things to do in this calculations. This is our judges. Timas Simniška on the right, in the middle, Aurimas Vaškelis and Nerijus Petrulis on the left. Far at the back with microphone, my colleague from Lithuania as well, Gintautas Šutavičius. He's commentating in Lithuania. Yeah, difficult things to judge, and from Nerijus Petrulis' perspective, from his face, I can read the things up that is gonna be a tough one. And I assume Andrews Poshka won that. Oh no, Mindaugas Jankauskas won that according to our system. Okay, enough is enough. Butavičius in the front versus Deimantė Radzevičiūtė. She's nearly missed the quali because of a poor performance, but both of these pilots are a top-notch. Deimantė Radzevičiūtė, close contact at the end, but managed to get through. Tomas Butavičius qualified 7th. Nicely, neat indeed. With any hesitation, Deimantė Radzevičiūtė, she was in semi-pro 3 weeks ago in Alytus on the second step on the podium. Somehow Tomas Butavičius lost the semi-final and took 3rd. That was really unfortunate for Tomas Butavičius. He lost for Remigijus Pavydis that time around. Radzevičiūtė, Butavičius right now switching the roles. Radzevičiūtė in the front. Nice through sector 2, 4, 5. A lot of smoke from Dimantė there. Butavičius right on the end. Without any hesitation, they both pushing through very hard, and more steady, more collective driver, I assume, was Tomas Butavičius. The synchro, the lines, the distances. Yeah, better complete package from Tomas Butavičius into these runs. The whole picture we got already. So right now it's time to wait for our decision from the judges, and Tomas Butavičius successfully eliminating the lady veteran from top 32. Tomas Butavičius probably will see his close rivals Remigijus Pavydis or Rapolas Čirba, maybe Mindaugas Jankauskas, or maybe Kristupas Pakėnas and Tautvydas Meilys. We don't know yet. We will see in the nearest future how it goes. And here we are, the shot from the drone. Nice initiation. Čirba is pushing through this season very, very fast indeed. He even managed to score the first place on the podium. And absolutely right on high note this Benediktas Čirba brother, Rapolas. On the meantime, Remigijus Pavydis, 23rd only on the quali, but he won the semi-pro 3 weeks ago, and here is a contact. A true reminder from Remigijus Pavydis that you're not going anywhere. Come here, like Scorpion said one more time in the Mortal Kombat. Remigijus Pavydis, as a true Scorpion in the yellow color, will be right now in the front. Rapolas Čirba will seeking for another victory. Yesterday delivered sensational drive versus Rasmutas Antanavičius, who got unlucky, as we saw that before, versus Paulius Balzaris. Let's see how it goes. Pavydis in the front, Čirba in the back. Initiation, the sector 1, 2, so far so good. Into the third, quali lines are there. Rapolas on the meantime, right on the tail. Through the Wi-Fi, Pavydis, switch back. Nicely done, but Rapolas, oh my goodness, what Rapolas doing this time around? Absolutely crazy, and what a sweet revenge at the end. Just look at that. Magnificent drive from Rapolas Čirba. This season he is really, really pushing on. Even both drivers are out just to have a little small talk, but to see those guys meeting up at top 32 is a painful thing to watch, actually. So, let's get it on, and little love tap on the side. So, the judges want to see another run, and this time around from run number 1, when Rapolas was in the front. So, and also, judges decide lead versus lead, chase versus chase. So Remigijus Pavydis on the left, Rapolas Čirba on the right. Rapolas probably very delightful with his performance, and his brother just won And he's winning one more time the top 32, and astonishing weekend so far for Apolas Chirba. He's eliminating the last stage winner in semi-pro. What a hero, Jurkus Bužavas. Jurkus in the front, Bužavas at the back, through the sector 3. Fourth, Bužavas right on the tail. Jurkus, very consistent driver. Whoa, what a switchback and what a push-up at the end. Bužavas, absolutely crazy poking at the back at the end. Great, nice stuff to see from Bužavas. One of the greatest performances so far what I saw this season. And to be paired with Jurkus, it's not easy task, isn't it? At the little left tap at the end. That was a nice reminder that I'm still there. Are you ready? Here we are, Bužavas in the front this time around, going through very nicely in the lead, holding the perfect line so far. Both wheels on the edge on the line. Jurkus missing the distances there. Oh, that was a close one off the track. Bužavas are risking everything at this point, and I didn't realize that, but man oh man, Rytis Bužavas seems like a winner here. 315 brake horsepower, N62 B44 engine in his BMW E36 V8. The best achievement is third place in Street League. Torpedo from Kaunas, Rytis Bužavas versus Titan Jurkus. Well, what a drama, Rytis Bužavas. Well, on paper, Jurkus are very tough, very professional driver. Capital.com racing team. 2024 Street League champion, Erikas Jurkus, right now is heading versus Rytis Bužavas. 333 brake horsepower V8 E92 body.
Labas. Kaip sekėsi šis važiavimas, kaip vertini jį? Net nežinau, turbūt 2 geriausi dienos važiavimai. Atsiprašau Eriko iš karto, kad įkaliau į ratą netyčia. Ten biškį gavos, tai bet šiaip viskas fine, liuks. Ačiū labai už komentarą. Grįžtam pas Andrių ir Gintautą.
Very nice interview, and Rytis Bužavas mentioned that that was not intentional hit at the back to Erikas Jurkus. So as you can see, Erikas Jurkus he's in a panic mode right now. Deflect our reporters and operator. Refuse to speak. Probably emotions are very high indeed, and Erikas Jurkus actually in top 32 not get used to stuck around, and you know he don't want to wait that too long up there. Well, but anyway, I love how Rytis Bužavas managed to play this all around. Actually, fantastic job. I'm really surprised. And oh my goodness, Erikas Jurkus, 2024 Street League champ. Wow. Probably through the inch. Just a couple points. Winning condition there. Well, it is what it is. Kudos to Bužavas right now, Pakėnas. And his opponents in the front. Tautvydas Milys is pushing hard. A bit of more of the angle here. Going hard, Milys at this point. went too hard in Sector 5. I will show you this time around where a little bit Tautvydas Milys messed up a bit. Nice prove there, but the distances are very, very far off. Kristupas Pakėnas managed to clinch everything quite all right, but even though it's allowed for Chaser to cut the cones then and there, but Tautvydas Milys wasn't there for Kristupas Pakėnas. We'll see how it goes. Kristupas Pakėnas in Street League took the first place, his best achievement so far. So probably 5 minutes or so. He needs to cool off his engine or so. I'm not sure what happened there. Nothing really special he's saying about his car, Kristupas Pakėnas, the black BMW, the Chaser. 170 kilowatts, 3.0, petrol engine, atmospheric, something standard at the time from BMW. Thirteenth place after the first stage. Meanwhile, so it seems that we decide to continue with another pair. What happened to Kristupas Pakėnas, I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes later on. And this time around, ladies and gentlemen, Banevičius and Urbonas. Lukas Banevičius in the front, Marius Urbonas at the back. The third sector there. The fourth clip zone through there. Lukas Banevičius pushing through very, very hard indeed. Through the Wi-Fi. Actually, he's managed to going very strong in the lead. Let's see how it goes, vice versa. Quite shortly after this replay. Marius Urbonas looking good so far. I'm seeing a lack of aggressiveness from Marius Urbonas. Wasn't that aggressive at all, lacking in the angle, lacking in the pace in general. What I saw before from Lukas Banevičius, he is a different breed. Sixth was after the quali, Marius Urbonas 27th. Let's see how it goes. Entry, first sector, second sector. Lukas Banevičius, as you can see, are close at this stage, neither his opponent before. Need to accelerate here, Lukas Banevičius. It seems like he's lacking in power, but he's trying to do his best, and the picture look like this. One more time, just look at that. Well, and our colleagues already there, so let's listen up.
Rankos dreba, viskas.
Ar streso yra prieš išgirstant verdiktą?
Jo, pastoviai būna nerimas.
Ačiū už atsakymus.
Well, I hope you hear that, and if you understand Lithuanian language, that's totally fine. I didn't hear that a thing, so I cannot commentate on that. But yeah, from the point of view, what I saw, emotions are there. So, and the judges want to... Timas Simniška is hiding his toy. Anyway, just joke around, and Nerijus Petrulis on the left, in the middle, Aurimas Vaškelis and Timas Simniška. This is our judges, and definitely it's a hard choice. So, how that will end up, we'll see how it goes. Lukas Banevičius and Marius Urbanas. We're waiting for decision, and Lukas Banevičius. Good stuff for him. Another battle, and this time around Žemaitaitis and Skučas. Žemaitaitis in the front was quite good in the quali. Skučas, on the meantime, have a difficult season this time around. This run looking good, but still lacking in pace. Domantas Skučas need to be quite closer to his opponent. On one car, two-car battle lengths was just away there. Couple of mistakes also from Domantas Skučas. Raimondas Žemaitaitis so far making a good impression. Raimondas Žemaitaitis was yesterday as well with us. Wasn't bad, wasn't spectacular, but was above average, that's for sure. Different roles this time around. Skučas in the front. 3/4 of track is and Skučas lost it. Just lost it the battle and lost the car, and it's game over. Unfortunately for Domantas Skučas, probably not ideal situation for him. Probably still maybe a couple of technical issues. Got a huge crash. Well, not that huge, but yeah, a lot of repairs were needed 3 weeks ago in Alytus.
Tai nežinau, jo paklauskit, kaip jam sekėsi.
Kaip tau sekėsi ir kas tam atsitiko?
Aš labai bandžiau gerą lydą padaryti ir ten tiesiog jau parkaitinau per daug stipriai ir nebeatlaikė. Padangos galinės, biški gavosi į spiną, bet labai maladėts kolega, nes išvengė kontakto, nes tikėjausi tikrai, kad ten bus jisai.
Tai šaunu girdėti.
Smagiai vienu žodžiu.
Ačiū už komentarą, laukiam rezultatų.
So, without any surprises, Raimondas Žemaitaitis winning this time, and yeah, I wasn't expecting the contact there. Domantas Skučas mentioned it is what it is, and let's continue on. Another battle, Melis and Pakienas. And so Pakienas probably took his 5 minutes or so. They got the first run a little bit before, and even the fist up to the air at the end from Kristupas. What a character. Seems like he's happy for his performance here. The synchro there, nice and steady, and yeah, the fist in the air.
Būtent šis važiavimas.
Pilnas streso. Pilnas streso ir žiūrim rezultatą, kur judėsiu.
Na tai su nekantrumu laukiame.
Trying to collect all the possible information. Not much of information from Tautvydas Melis, but we'll see how it goes. And Tautvydas Melis, Kristupas Pakienas. Nice battle between these two. tough to judge the circumstances. Kristupas Pakėnas, well, this season is quite a challenging one for his gear. Got a lot of problems 3 weeks ago, but he managed to be quite successful with his gear, and so let's see how it goes later on. And in front of our eyes, our judges. Again, Dr. Shutavichus, my colleague here at the back with the microphone, probably he's enjoying this view as well. So what we got, Kristupas Pakėnas trying to get fresh air or so. Meanwhile, Tautvydas Milys are very patiently waiting for decision. Even helmet is still on there, even though it's very, very hot indeed. 25 degrees, plenty of grip, and it's one more time, first time around in this semi-pro round, and that was a close call anyway for both of these, and it went either way. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first top 16. Gustas Valainis, Vykintas Punys. What a battle will be between these two. It's already is getting hot in here. Punys is putting through all his front tires on Gustas Valainis' side doors. What a battle between these two, and as I said, Vykintas Punys is a man to put a show as well. Gustas Valainis, give it up one more time. Close to the contact, but not contact indeed. Nicely done. Absolutely crazy car control for these two. Oh my goodness, Vykintas Punys clinching a powerful chase. Without any doubt, it will be hard to match, but don't forget that Gustas Valainis, 15 years of age and talented driver with plenty of podiums and titles. So don't hesitate, don't despair. He will go on all in if it's needed. Just look at that. Oh my goodness. Couple of inches from the car, switch back through the Wi-Fi. Perfect car control from both of these, and they finishing as a titanic pair, like a Robeo and Jubilieta. Oh my goodness. The emotions are getting higher and higher when I see these two. Great stuff indeed. Well, Gustas Valainis also managed to put him through and eliminate another legendary Andrius Vasiliauskas in Estonia yesterday. And Gustas Valainis, nevertheless, showing off pro driver skills. That was a close, but Gustas Valainis taking a notch up. Going into top 8. Another battle, Jankevičius Balčiūnas. This is a top 16. Pushing through another nice battle. Edvinas Balčiūnas, very close indeed, one-way team leader. What an angle at the end. Absolutely crazy. Augustinas Jankevičius, also very delightful performance in the front. Let's check them out in the replay. Nicely done through the sector 3, 4. 5 looking neat through the Wi-Fi. Sector 7. Was great as well. We will back for one more time in top 32 a bit later on, but this is a top 16. Balčiūnas, Jankevičius. They're switching the roles, they're switching the places, and Balčiūnas in the front. What a performance from Balčiūnas, locking the front wheels, pushing a little bit too hard there. What a switchback, what a corner, and Jankevičius misses out. What a drama. Perfect chase from Jankevičius, well, especially at this part of the track. But too much of the angle, too much of a speed. Didn't correct it in time, and boom, game is over.
Tai kas atsitiko trasoje? Kas įvyko paskutiniais momentais?
Įsibėgėjant įvažiavom į oponentą. Įvyko driftas.
Na, labai gaila, kaip įvyko. Labai gaila, bet laukiame rezultato, viskas gali būti.
Man labai smagu yra po ilgą laiką grįžti į varžybas. Labai sorry dėl, labai atsiprašau oponentą.
Smagu girdėti. Ačiū tau už komentarą.
So, our crew team working the job, and nice to be back after a long time. That's what Augustinas Jankevičius said into an interview, but it is what it is. Thank you for your performance. Audrius Kasparas in the front, Lukas Kundrotas. What a battle between these two, because they both are very talented, and also Rookie of the Year, or the local hero from Siauliai. Audrius Kasparas in the front, managing to running perfectly. Probably is already very adaptable driver at this stage. Got plenty of room and plenty of time to master this track. Yesterday was third in the street league, and today he's looking good as well. Very competitive, very nice and neat indeed. Audrius Kasparas, fourth in the quality at semi-pro. That's an astonishing performance from this pilot, and he's got his second only season. A true reminder that in the first stage, in the first round, Audrius Kasparas crashed his car at this specific track a year before, and right now he's all in control. And Audrius Kasparas, Lukas Kundrotas, it seems like Lukas needed to recover from the heat, and probably he needs to took those 5 minutes or so, technical 5 minutes. So that means probably we will see Audrius Kasparas, Lukas Kundrotas a little bit later. To save some time, we will see another pair. Yevgeny Melikov. Astonishing performances so far this weekend. Kastytis Alekna, this event organizer and the participant and Capital.com Racing team member. Melikov, very strong performance so far, very neat indeed in the lead, right on the edge, on the line. The rear wheels are burning hard. Oh, Kastytis Alekna, what a switchback! Nicely done through there, Kastytis Alekna. What an amazing performance! He's recovering so far from the poor job what he done in previous rounds. Kastytis Alekna in quali was 12th, managed to put himself through to top 16, and what a close contact there. There was no contact at all, but maybe 1 inch or so was between Kastytis' front and Yevgeny Melikov boot. As we see in the background, Audrius Kasparas is warming up. Same as Lukas Kundrotas, I see him in the background. That means that everything is fine. So technical 5 minutes is settling up. Oh, that's a bad sign for Kastytis Alekna. Probably a miss a gear or so. Something went wrong, and that will be a crucial mistake, punishable mistake to his side. Nevertheless, they continue their drift, but it's all going into Yevgeny Melikov's side. One more time, very vague initiation from both of these because Kastytis Alekna didn't pull off right in time. And for that reason, he can be out. We'll see how it goes right shortly.
Nepavedė, tik sunku jungti bėgius, bet šiaip viskas ok, žiūrėsim rezultatą.
Na, tai su nekantrumu laukiam tada to rezultato.
We'll see how it goes. Didn't hear all that through what Kastytis Alekna said, but he's quite happy. And yeah, at this camera angle, judges wanted to decide that was crucial mistake or not, because initiative happened there just right before, but on the briefing time, you need to pull off as quickly as possible without any hesitation. Yeah, additional power-up was there. Probably a gear went off or so. I'm not sure. Unlucky mistake. Well, probably. Maybe not Kastytis' fault, but it is what it is. The rules are equal for everybody. Kastytis Alekna. Run of course for him. Want to chill out a bit outside. Happy man. Yeah. A little small talk. And probably Kastytis Alekna know that it can take additional couple of minutes or so, so it's better to take your helmet off and probably chill out at the outside because, well, the heat inside is unbearable, and the judges want to decide if that is crucial point or not. So it's not done yet. We're still waiting. Audrius Kasparas, Lukas Kundratas, we will see that pair very close. On the meantime, here we are, Yevgeny Melikov going into top 8. What a fantastic weekend for him. Kastytis Alekna, congratulations for also great performance. One mistake and boom, game is over. Kasparas at the back, Kundratas in the front. After the short break, they're back on track. Switching up the places, and Kundratas, Rookie of the Year, still pushing on very, very neatly indeed. Lead is absolutely astonishing, right on the edge. Wow. Lukas Kundratas showing a sensational drive so far. Back wheel right on the end of the track. Both wheels are there on the line. Very neat indeed, with the angle of his car in the perfect control without a doubt. Will be really interesting to see how it ends there.
Galima trumpą komentarą iš jūsų dviejų. Tai kaip jums abiem šitas važiavimas? Ką galite pasakyti apie jį?
Nu tai susitinkam antrą kartą per 2 dienas, tai vieną kartą pralaimėjau, dabar nežinau, nu tai tikėkimės, kad išsilyginsim. O šiaip viskas labai gerai buvo.
Na, kaip tu jauties?
Iš tikrųjų, su juo smagu važiuoti, nes taisyklingai važiuoja gražiai. Norisi visada nugalėti, bet klaidelių ir pats pasidariau. Ir tikiuosi, kai ir padarė. Tai žiūrėsim, kaip nuspręs. Kova buvo tikrai graži, artima, tai va šaunuolis.
Super, labai gražu matyti jūsų tokį džiaugsmingą dviejų pat.
So plenty things to watch. So on the meantime, plenty of things to see, and also still we saw a previous pair, one of the runs, and this time around Lukas Kundrotas in the front, Audrius Kasparas at the back. So, yeah, it's also Audrius Kasparas mentioned on the interview that it's very nice to go with Lukas Kundrotas because he's very good qualifier, very good on the lines, so it's easy to follow. So good lead run, it's a good chase, right? And Lukas Kundrotas said that we're meeting twice in 2 days. So I lost the first round yesterday. I hope it will be equalized this time around. So he's hoping for the win. Let's see how it goes, because it's a very close call for these two. The local hero from Siauliai, Audrius Kasparas with M3, and a little bit on the shy side, but plenty enough for rookie season, Lukas Kundrotas. Great stuff so far, what I see from these two. Well, sadly, it's top 16, and who knows who's gonna travel furthermore. So, a little short break as well as for me, because for commentators, the best fuel is water. So, a lot of plenty things to decide, and our 3 judges still on the brainstorm. So, Timas Simniška, Aurimas Vaškelis, and Nerijus Petrulis. I read those names and surnames from the right to the left. And yeah, plenty of things to decide at this point. Will be very hard indeed to do so. A pro and another colleagues and the drivers at the back. What we see at this stage, probably a decision is already made, and we are waiting in scorching sunlight. We waiting, and even they putting a little bit of a show there, holding together that flag. So one more time, just see how it went. The second run for these two pilots, Lukas Kundrotas in the front, Audrius Kasparas at the back. Well, couple of things there and there, but wow. Sometimes judges got a tough job to do. It's taking a little bit too long, but it is what it is. It's a part of a sport, it's a part of a game. And from my side, I have no idea, actually. It can be 50-50. So I don't want to screw myself with the chances and give a guesses there and there. Both are great. Well, Lukas Kundratas hoped to equalize this matchup with Audrius Kasparas. Lost yesterday for him. Also, Audrius Kasparas on the short comments said that he got a pleasure to play with Lukas Kundratas because it's easy to follow. He's a very technical, very good guy. And probably judges agree and disagree with each other. That's why I'm assuming it's happening. One more time. Oh my goodness. After all that effort, after all that drama, one more time. One more time. Okay. Let's give it on Pakėnas and Milis. Nice through sector there. Also in the lead, Pakėnas looking very confident and very good. Milis very off the line there on very sketchy angles. Oh my goodness, what a terrible finish for Kristupas Pakėnas. Did he broke something or what? Looked very off the line at the ends and even hit the cone. So what happened there? Just look at that. Pakėnas went straight. What happened? Terrible, terrible situation right now for Kristupas Pakėnas, who was in the front. So this is top 32, the last pair with the last one more time in the previous round. Only one will go to top 16, and I think it's a technical details that Kristupas Pakėnas. What is happening here? What is it? What is this? What is this? Guys, what is this? Come on. One more time on the replay. Let's try to seek up what went wrong. Tautvydas Milis. Oh, he hit the wall. Hit the wall, carried too much of a speed, went off on the dirty track. No grip at all. Wow.
Tai kasgi buvo abiem, ir tau, kas vyko būtent toj trasoj dabar?
Prisivėrėm košės, perdegėm, adrenalinas daro savo.
Na, tau kas atsitiko?
Kažkur vidury gavau smūgį ir smūgio metu išėjau iš trajektorijos ir jaučiu, kad viso gero.
Tai matomai bus mechanikam darbo.
Jeigu keliausim toliau.
Ačiū Jums.
After the hit, there was too much speed of a carry off track, Milis, and well, Kristupas Pakėnas. Well, adrenaline went through out of the roof, not happy at all, and just look at this rear wheel. And that's it. It can be over, actually, if he went through Tautvydas Milis. Well, one more time, Kristupas Pakėnas. This is the first round between these two. Yeah, and Kristupas Pakėnas went off. Just suddenly went off there. And the second round looks like this. Tautvydas Melys hit the wall in 3, 2, 1, bam. Yeah, no grip, no control at all, and somehow managed to just slide off there, but off the track. Yeah, a lot of action with these two, and well, Tautvydas Melys are not sure. Maybe the game is over, even he go through to a next round in top 16. This is the last top 32 pair with one more time. So it's a second time when they try to figure out their relationship. Well, Tautvydas Melys indicating something there. Maybe hurrying up his team to find the spares. One more time? One more time. Is this possible? Is this possible, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my goodness. The second one more time for the spare. So they still in top 32. In the meantime, we have plenty of action in the front. Jankauskas, Balzaris. Balzaris at the back, Jankauskas in the front. Whoa! What is going on here? And now the judges will be mesmerized with this action and this competition, because it's a tough job to decide there was a contact or not. So I think Mindaugas Jankauskas just burned too much of a rubber. Spin-off just for no reason. Paulius Balzaris adapted very well for that situation. I'm not sure he was hitting or so the guy in the front, but it's a crucial mistake for Mindaugas Jankauskas, and it is what it is. And Paulius Balzaris, well, Mindaugas Jankauskas off the car. And looking, probably he's want to recheck his car, inspect a little bit more. There's additional damage so far. Or he gave up already. What is going on? The helmet is off. So Mindaugas Jankauskas. Is it over? Well, I don't see any additional damage for Mindaugas Jankauskas. I'm very confused. Maybe some kind of problem, and they took additional 5 minutes or so. We'll figure out what is going on with this Paulius Balzaris off the line, and probably will wait for his opponent. That's correct. He's in the background to the right-hand side and waiting for his opponent to return to the starting line. In the meantime, Audrius Kasparas don't hesitate to burn some rubber before the run. So, after long and exhausting decision-making, the judges gave them one more time. Top 16 is still going on hard, and it's hard to decide who's gonna win. Let's see how it goes. Audrius Kasparas in the front, Lukas Kundratas at the back. Both of these are very talented drivers so far. Entry looking good from Audrius Kasparas, right on the track. Back wheels on the track limit line. That's his very, very great. Lukas Kundratas just amazingly adapting close to Audrius Kasparas, right on the edge, right on the tail. And here we are, the finish, touchdown. What an amazing run. Just look at that. Entry there, looking good. What a synchro. Lukas Kundratas all way down. Managed to clinch those synchros in very decent way. Just look at that. Amazing stuff. Well, carried a bit of a momentum at the end, but managed to save it there, Lukas Kundratas. Audrius Kasparas. Looking great. M3 power. Let's see how it goes. They kicking off from the line and initiative up there. Lukas Kundratas, Audrius Kasparas, amazing there through the sector 1 and 2. Oh, off the line. Oh my goodness, on the dirty part of the track, Audrius Kasparas nearly saved it, running in the straight line, and Audrius Kasparas probably, this is a crucial mistake which can cost a victory. One more time on the replay, nicely done at the beginning. Overcooked at this stage on the dirty side of the track, lost the momentum. In the straight line, initiates the drift one more time with the handbrake, but that was not as pleasant as it is.
Nu, ką žinau, šiaip geras, suvažiavau tikrai tvarkingai, stengiausi labai, tikiuosi teisėjams patiko, o kai bus pamatysim.
Ar teko kada nors turėti tokių ilgų svarstymų teisėjų?
Kol kas dar ne, čia tikriausiai ilgiausias buvo.
Tu ir turim pergalę!
Lukas Kundratas managed to clinch the victory. In the comments said that it was the longest waiting before the judges say something, and he was hoping that the judges will be impressed with his drive. Tried to pushing on, right on the edge, and finally paid off. Tomas Butavičius, Rapolas Širba. Oh, what a push-up early in the stage, early in the track. Rapolas Širba pushing this bronze medalist 3 weeks ago in the semi-pro. Rapolas Širba also on fire this weekend. What an amazing season for Rapolas Širba so far. Got one victory in the Street League. And Rapolas Širba. Wow, I thought that Tomas Butavičius will sail away in this yacht, but this voyage was not so lonely for Tomas Butavičius, because Rapolas Širba was really in the company. Tomas Butavičius got a huge fan base. Let's see how it goes for these pilots. Rapolas Širba in the front. The first two sections looking good. Through the third, up to the fourth. Tomas Butavičius pushing hard side to side. Side by side through the Wi-Fi. Absolutely crazy. Tomas Butavičius body control there. Nice angle, and Tomas Butavičius very strong performance as the chaser. So far, so good. Let's see how it goes. Let's check the interview right now.
Na tai, vyrukai, kaip būtent šis važiavimas jum abiem?
Man tai labai gerai, ką žinau, startavau anksčiau ir kažkokiu būdu pavijau. Jo, tu pasistatymą mačiau, kad šalia buvai, tai labai smagu, kad taip galima pakonkuruoti net ir su plytom.
Matęs, kad labai nirtinga buvo kova tarp jūsų dviejų. Tai kaip vertinat vienas kito vairavimą?
Nu, šiaip Tomiu visada galima pasitikėti, jis žiauriai gerus lydus piešia, o kas vyksta už tavęs, realiai tu nematai. Ja, tai man tas pats irgi, matau, kad galima pasitikėti, šiais metais labai patobulėjo, laimėjo ir strytą, tai tikrai galima pasitikėti driveriu ir važiuoti arti.
Na tai ačiū Jums už Jūsų komentarus ir laukiam rezultato.
Great comments and great job for Nida, and thanks for collecting all the hot news from the pilots. Both pilots said that, especially Tomas Butavičius said about Rapolas Širba, that this time around this guy really improved, even won Street League one of those rounds, and it's nice to have a nice battle when you can trust each other. And Tomas Butavičius, yeah, that's correct. That's really correct. Tomas Butavičius was stronger, and great stuff for these two. And plenty of action here is additional round for these. Balzaris in the front, Jankauskas at the back. Jankauskas pull off for 5 minutes or so to have an additional time to repair his stuff. Probably went wrong something in one place or another. Another scorching run so far, and blazing fastly track. In 20 minutes or so, we already done. Let's watch a replay. The first zone going very nice indeed. Paulius Balzaris, a sensational driver, only 31st, closer to the edge into the quali, but pushing really hard and decent performances so far.
Ar galima komentarą būtų? Trumpa. Kas atsitiko pirmame važiavime?
Šarnyrą sulenkė, atsitrenkė ir linka šarnyrą, tiesiog su tokiu dabar važiavau ir vibruoja visas ratas.
Na, kaip dabar šis važiavimas?
Gerai. Ačiū.
Gerai, ačiū.
Well, after the contact, yeah, that was the contact in the back. Not happy at all. Mindaugas Jankauskas got a lot of drama in the first run. Suspension damage, a little bit. I'm not really sure which part of the suspension there, but a lot of vibration in the back. Mindaugas Jankauskas not in a comfortable position, probably. Are really not in the mood right now. Mindaugas Jankauskas versus Paulius Balzaris. And let's check another run. It's a second run so far. Sorry, it's a first run. Mindaugas Jankauskas in the front. And the contact there was a little contact, but it's not very noticeable. Let's see how it goes. Paulius Balzaris making a nice impression today. Mindaugas Jankauskas not even going off his car. Don't want to have a small talk with his opponent. His drama already there, boiling up. So let's see how it goes. And well, judges are in the discussion still. One more time, from the left to the right, Nerijus Patrulis, Aurimas Vaškelis in the middle, and on the right, Timas Simniška. Well, finally, Mindaugas Jankauskas, congratulations for him. Went off the cockpit and have a little chat with his opponent, which is quite nice. They're not fighting, that's nice. No police investigation needed. Still friends. I hope so. Okay, Timas Simniška on the right. Still on his diagram, according by the pen and his hand. So, true legends, Aurimas Vaškelis, Timas Simniška, it seems like they have a decision, and decision is, ladies and gentlemen, Paulius Balzaris on the left, and here we are, Paulius Balzaris. Congratulations. Congratulations one more time, and Paulius Balzaris, absolutely astonishing performance so far from him. In disbelief. Seems like Paulius was in disbelief about his victory. Pakėnas, Milys, Guys, it's top 32. Top 32, that means they're still going on. It's the third time they're meeting up and it's boiling hot. What more you can deliver here? And also, ladies and gentlemen, that means that our wonderful fella, Tautvydas Milys, managed to repair his car. That was fast. A rear wheel was really in a bad angle there after the contact with the concrete wall. Kristupas Pakėnas right now in the back, Tautvydas Milys in the front. It's getting hot. A little bit of a smoke from Tautvydas Milys. Here we go. Initiation, entry there. Milys, missing clipping point. The second clipping point there. Fourth looking good. Very far off, closer to the concrete wall, half a meter from there. This time around, Tautvydas Milys looking neat and tidy. One more time, just re-watch this run.
Kas atsitiko po pirmo važiavimo, matas galva taip atrodė, purtėsi šonus, tai ar kažkas nepatiko, ar buvo klaida padaryta?
Likau nepatenkintas tokiu lydu, kokį visą laiką diktuodavau.
Na, tu greitai susitvarkei savo visas problemas ir kaip šie važiavimai?
Tai ačiū komandai visų pirma, ačiū mechanikam už jų, be jų tai čia faktas to nebūtų. O dabar tai jau įdėjau visą, kad pasimčiau pergalę.
Labai gražu matyti jūsų tokį draugišką nusiteikimą.
Nice atmosphere here in Siauliai, and Tautvydas Milys, I assume, won at this point. Yes, that's correct information. Banevičius and Žemaitaitis, another top 16 pair. Very neat indeed so far from Banevičius. Nice angle there. Good switch off through the Wi-Fi. Žemaitaitis looking good as well, and he was very nearby. Just rewatch this run one more time. Oh, that is a little bit of mistake from Raimondas Žemaitaitis. Through the sector 3, he was initiating drift again because he went straight for some of the distance there. Not very neat. No. Don't do that next time around. This time around, Žemaitaitis in the front, Banevičius at the back. Oh, Banevičius went on the hills at the back, pushing hard. A meter or so between these two side by side. Banevičius looking strong and stable. Great run so far. Watch a replay, and before our decision, we will have short comments from the pilots.
Man atrodo, nuostabi kova tarp jūsų dviejų. O ką tu manai apie šios važiavimus?
Iš vidaus šiek tiek kitaip atrodė, nes kai čia įsinau, turiu šiek tiek problemų su sankaba. Tai teko įminti, su kuo ją leist pačiam, žodžiu, daug visokių reikalų, bet stengiausi padaryti, ką galėjau.
O kaip vertini savo poros pasirodymą?
Labai stabiliai važiavo, labai šiaip šaunu, patiko važiuoti, tiesiog sakau, turiu šiek tiek nesklandumų, tai negaliu 100% išnaudoti viską.
Supratome, tai ačiū tau už komentarą.
Couple of clutch problems Lukas Banevičius got already, but Lukas Banevičius clinching the victory. Fantastic job. I hope his gearbox and the clutch will manage to go through on and on. Well, it's getting hot in here, and 25 degrees so far, according to our thermometers. And well, we have a short break. On the meantime, stay tuned and grab a little something cold nearby.
Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia, aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas. Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia, aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas. Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia, aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas. Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia, aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas. Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas. Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas. Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas. Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas.
Are you ready for another Titan battle? Let's get it on. After mysterious battles, after mysterious decisions, Tautvydas Melys pushing through in top 16 and his opponent, 2024 Street League champion, Erikas Jurkus. It's gonna be a tough one, I'm sure. Erikas Jurkus qualified in 3rd position and he's very consistent and very neat guy. Let's get it on. Oh, closer to the initiation and that concrete wall to saving the pole. That was absolutely close to too close to the comfort. Erikas Jurkus sending out. Look at these lines. Wow, Tautvydas Melys also not hesitating to harass his opponent in the front. Replay for you. The 3rd zone, very nice indeed in the front, Erikas Jurkus. Tautvydas Melys, a little bit of a synchro there, a little bit of a delay, but yeah, it is what it is. Very strong performance from the leader, Erikas Jurkus, especially the style points is just absolutely out of a scale, especially at the entry. Entry looked ridiculous up there. More steady entry from Tautvydas Melys, very off indeed from the 2nd zone. Off the line, Tautvydas Melys risking it all. Back wheels off the line. And yeah, Erikas Jurkus just like a big shark on the hunt. So, terrible first sector for Tautvydas Milys on the narrow line, which is give a round of applause for Erikas Jurkus to accomplish this astonishing performance as well when your partner not in a greater shape. So one crucial mistake from Tautvydas Milys, and from perspective what I saw from these two runs, Erikas Jurkus, yeah, without a doubt, going into top 8. Thank you very much. See you next time. Peace. That's what Erikas Jurkus may say to Tautvydas Milys. So, I was getting panic attack right now, but we are missing something. But no, Raimondas Žemaitaitis. Here, it's not Raimondas Žemaitaitis. It's number 43 at the start. So, does that mean that it's Lukas Kundratas? And Lukas Kundratas waiting for Yevgeny Melikhov. That means it's top 8. Yeah, we have all the results. I was thinking that we still have something left at top 16, but it's not. It's top 8, baby. It's Yevgeny Melikhov burning some rubber, ready to lead the first run, and Lukas Kundratas is ready to chase. 3, 2, 1, we are more than ready, excited enough. Entry from Yevgeny Melikhov. Pilot from Klaipėda, nicely done. Lukas Kundratas needs to follow a little bit more of his opponent. He's closing the gap right now through the Wi-Fi. Nicely done. The Rookie of the Year, and here we are. Perfect balance between these two. A little bit of missing points at the beginning. At this point, I thought, well, the gap is quite huge, but on the split second, Lukas Kundratas just managed to close the gap and be more comparable with his opponent and his lines in the front. Well, the guy in the back. Well, the guy in the back is Gustas Valainis. And we off, ladies and gentlemen. The shot from the drone, and Lukas Kundratas in the front, Yevgeny Melikhov at the back. Nice first sectors. What a synchro from Yevgeny Melikhov. And right now, probably a couple of mistakes there in the long curve corner from Yevgeny Melikhov. But nevertheless, he recovers quite frankly nicely at the end. But, well, that was quite crucial moment there. Nicely done. Yeah, Yevgeny Melikhov just put his rear wheels on the dirty part of the track, lost the grip, lost the momentum, but nicely recovered.
Tai kaip šis važiavimas? Ar buvo daroma kokių klaidų iš jūsų pusės, kurios galbūt galėjot ir išvengti?
Lydą gal ir gerai padariau, bet čia buvo biški klaidų, paleidau, bet paskui prisivėjau, bet buvau biški paleidęs.
Na, kaip tau?
Nu, aš daug nemačiau, šiaip atrodo, čia gerai suvažiavau, o lydą, nu, atrodo irgi visai neblogai, tai kaip tikiuosi, kad viskas bus gerai.
Na, o kokios emocijos šitaip toli nukeliavus?
Labai didelės, čia pirmą kartą taip toli nukeliavęs esu.
Na, o tau?
Nu, man sekas kažkaip viskai geriau, aš Street lygoje esu patekęs ir laimėjęs antrą vietą, tai čia debiutas, bet džiaugiuosi, kad turiu progą patekti ir į top 8 ir tikiuosi, kad dar nueisiu toliau, tai čia būtų iš viso labai geros debiutinės varžybos.
Tai labai džiugios naujienos jums abiem ir turim pergalę.
Lukas Kundratas, Rookie of the Year, absolutely staggering. They are both quite happy with the runs, but it's already in the past. Valainis, a true superhero, a teenager with superpowers, a pro driver as well, clinching a lot of drivers' life left and right in the semi-pro, but it's gonna be tough because in front of him, or should I say at the back, another big catch, Edvinas Balčiūnas. Another replay, Balčiūnas well managed to just avoid the contact with the back with Valainis. A lot of control there. Valainis just absolutely talented guy. Well, we have a couple of drivers, teenagers, 14, 15, 17 years old. But Gustav Valainis is so far one of a kind, and to see his achievements so far, he is a hell of a matchup. Gustav Valainis in the back, Edvinas Balčiūnas. Let's see how it goes. Wow, so wide in this first sector. Valainis a little bit off right now, but right on the tail at this point. Into the 5th zone, 6th zone, through the Wi-Fi. Valainis contact, absolutely crazy. One of the best chases so far, and absolutely crazy, spectacular. What a drama at the second run from these two. Just look at that, a little bit of a contact, nothing big at all, and let's listen up.
Trumpas komentaras iš trasos. Matėm skrendančios dalis nuo mašinos, tai kas ten atsitiko?
Nežinau, pats nemačiau, biškį gal buvo kontaktas šiaip. Manau, gerai gavo suvažiuoti abiem, bus matyt.
Kaip jautiesi šitaip toli nuėjęs?
Gerai, smagu.
Labai smagu girdėti, na ir laukiam vėliavos.
Felt a little bit of a contact there, our Edvinas Balčiūnas. In the meantime, Gustav Valainis just patiently waiting for the decision. Let's see how it goes. Top 8 pair went absolutely crazy head-to-head, and it's gonna be a tough to call, but Gustav Valainis is absolutely crucially pointing things out, and without any doubt, it's gonna be a hard decision to make. This September, Gustav Valainis will say happy birthday to me, and he will pass in 16 years of age. Currently, he's 15. So both of these pilots are really equally matched, and Gustav Valainis, well, I think both of these deserve a one more time, in my opinion. In our screens, 3 important VIPs. Our judges from the right, Timas Simniška; in the center, Aurimas Vaškelis; on the left, Nerijus Petrulis. One more time, big thanks to our main sponsor, Capital.com. Follow for more, and press subscribe button if you didn't done so for our YouTube channel. Capital.com adventure. Just do that, so don't miss any contents later on. Also, Lithuanian commentator Andrius Janušauskas together with you, and we witnessing this live from Lithuania, Siauliai, 4th city according by the population of 100,000 people. A little bit up to the north, in this state. It's not the first time we held here Lithuanian Championship. Still a lot of things going on here, and it is a close call. Let's see how it goes. Also, Gustas Valainis in the Baltic Championship in Estonia yesterday managed to destroy, well, not destroy, but win versus Lithuanian legend Andrius Vasiliauskas. And Gustas able to accomplish top 8 yesterday in the Baltic Championship, which is quite competitive stuff. Qualified 7th in Baltic Championship yesterday, and nice achievement so far. One more time, as I mentioned before, it's well deserved, and it was too close to decide. So one more time, it will be the best decision so far. Tomas Butavičius and Mr. Balzaris. Oh, what the Balzaris doing right now for this quite an experienced fella. Balzaris playing very neat indeed, knowing that his opponent is very fast. He's going on the inside, doing that multiple times. Well, it's not the greatest idea, but what you can do when your opponent is a faster and tougher opponent in overall. Yeah, what you can do when you have less cylinders, less brake horsepower. Interesting angle, actually, one of the most massive angles and cambers in the front for Balzaris. Paulius Balzaris right now will lead in the run. Tomas Butavičius will chase. Let's go, the entry. Nice and neat with a handbrake. Right on the edge. Balzaris is making a massive impression in the semi-pro. Tomas Butavičius right on the tail. What a champion. Great stuff from Tomas Butavičius. Nice and neat, without any drama, just showing off his skills and adapting absolutely crazy. Seems like an easy walk for Tomas Butavičius. Seems like another top 4 finish for him at least. Paulius Balzaris, on the meantime, supposed to be very delightful with his performance. Actually, previously was surprised with a decision to win in top 16, and yeah, Paulius Balzaris.
Ar galima jūs pakalbinti?
Taip, be abejo.
Tai kaip šis važiavimas jum abiem?
Gerai, šiaip labai džiaugiausi pavažiavimu, nes tikrai buvau labai arti. Persimetimuose galvojau, kad jau kabinsiu tavo užpakalį.
Pasidžiaug dar labiau, laimėjai, sveikinu.
Ką padariau?
Laimėjai, nu, sveikinu.
Ai, okei.
O man šiaip bendrai irgi.
Sveikinimai.
Chaotic and very nice indeed. Tomas Butavičius happy that his chase run was fabulous. He's happy with his performance, and Tomas Butavičius, without any doubt, deserved a win. Let's get it on. Jurkus and Banavičius. Sector 3, Sector 4, the long curve, fastest track, 5th zone looking good through the Wi-Fi. Nice synchro from Banavičius. And nicely done at the end, especially Lukas Banavičius closing the gap at the minimum. One more time, replay for you. Great stuff so far from both of these pilots. Erikas Jurkus managed to clinch those perfect lines. Just look at that. Outside rear tire on the line, and also a little touch Lukas Banevičius just managed to sign Erikas Jurkus side doors. Lukas Banevičius right now will be in front. Erikas Jurkus, 2024 Street League Lithuanian champion, is on the way in the chase. So ready, set, go. Second zone after the initiation. The third zone looking good. Banevičius looking, doing amazing job, especially in consideration with the clutch problems. Jurkus right on the tail through the Wi-Fi. At the end, Banevičius closer to the wall and closer to the cone, but finishing in the high fashion. What a great stuff from both of these pilots. Absolutely amazing, especially all these Erikas Jurkus efforts was flawless.
Beprotiška kova, ką mes ką tik matėme. Papasakok truputį iš savo pusės.
Žinau šitą komandos narį, labai gerai važiuoja. Žinau, kad reikėjo visą atiduoti save. Tai ir padariau čeise, bet neužteko. Lydę prisidariau pats nesąmonę, tai pats kaltas.
Gaila, bet buvo labai beprotiška kova.
Smagu, kad buvo kažkam žiūrėti, kažkam įdomu, gal kažkokių emocijų susikėlė. Tuo driftas ir smagus.
Tai ačiū tau labai ir sėkmės kitose pasirodymuose.
Erikas Jurkus, well, he won that. Lukas Banevičius, nice comments, but right now our attention goes into this pair. One more time between these two. It's a hot-headed matchup, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, Edvinas Balčiūnas, even my voice just cracked from these emotions. What they are doing? It's supposed to be a final, not a top 8. Absolutely crazy. Gustas Valainis, one more time, watch a replay. How they managed not to get a contact or spin out. Even inches away. Edvinas Balčiūnas just right on tail. Perfect lines, switch up in the synchro through the Wi-Fi. All the way till the end. Wow. Absolutely great lead. Great lead equals great chase. And that Edvinas Balčiūnas sense from the beginning that he can push. Now, let's see a different picture. How it goes. Edvinas Balčiūnas initiative, the first, the second, the sector, third clipping point right now on the edge. Gustas Valainis on the line. Wow, what a switch back there. Different lines, but oh my goodness, they just meant to each other. Nice angle, Edvinas Balčiūnas, really great initiative there. Sectors looking good, not great at 4, but 5. Through the Wi-Fi at 6, and the 7th, a little bit of a contact.
Tai pirmas kvalifikacijų, puikus pasirodymai tavo, kaip tau ši diena?
Na, šiaip tikrai smagi diena. Čia yra trečia diena iš eilės man, nes vakar važiavau Estijai, turėjau stiprią avariją, bet pasilinksmint atvažiavau. Gaila, prieitą porinį, one more time dingo vairo stiprintuvas, tai važiuoju toks žiauriai kietas vairas.
Tai ir šiuo metu jis yra dingęs ir buvo dingęs šį važiavimą būtent?
Ir šį ir prieitą.
Bet puikiai atrodė, kaip be vairo stiprintuvo važiuojančiam būtent šiame ir praeitame važiavimuose.
Ačiū.
Ar tikės pozityvus rezultatai savo pusę?
Na, nežinau, nieko negaliu padaryti, dabar baigęs važiavimas.
Na gerai, laukiam su nekantrumu ir ačiū tau už komentarą.
Thank you, Nida. One more time, replay between these two, and also Gustas Valainis just said in his own mother tongue language words, he's driving all day long without power steering. That's staggering.
beprotiška kova, matėm ir pasistumdymą, ir prisilietimų, kaip tau viskas atrodė būtent iš vidaus.
Sunku, šiaip daug įtampą, žinau, kad pirmas kvalifikacijų buvo, kad važiuoja labai gerai, tai ir patys savęs daug reikalauju. Įdomu, koks bus rezultatas.
Labai įdomu, bet tikrai pats irgi neprastai atrodai. Ar tikėjaisi būtent taip toli nueiti šiandien?
Šiaip taip, kažkur planavau.
Tai smagu, kad išsipildė būtent tie lūkesčiai ir laukiam vėliavos.
Gerai.
We're waiting for results. Well, the comments from Edvinas Balčiūnas, he was expecting to be that high, at least at top 8, and also he knows that his opponent is very, very tough indeed, especially 95 points at the quali, and Gustas Valainis got a massive crash at Estonian GP. It's the third day in a row for this young talent, and he's delivering without a power steering. It's absolutely crazy what that guy is able to do, but, well, oh my goodness, Edvinas Balčiūnas clinching that victory and come closer to the Gustas Valainis just to say, give me a high five, and yeah, both of these, wow, amazing. I think it was supposed to be like a final top 2, top 1 fight. Absolutely crazy. We were right on the edge, that's for sure. Gustas Valainis, kudos for him. Another high score, and yeah. So, Gustas Valainis stays in top 8. Edvinas Balčiūnas goes into top 4. We will meet Lukas Kundratas at top 4 together with Tomas Butavičius. Erikas Jurkus also in top 4, and that means we end up with this section of the race. So, 4 cars left. Edvinas Balčiūnas versus Lukas Kundratas. Oh, it's gonna be a hard one. Erikas Jurkus and Tomas Butavičius is a second pair in this top 8. Also, interesting fact that we're gonna see all these 4 pilots on the podium, but we don't know order yet. So, let's have a short break before a final runs. Semi-pro, we will getting on. Edvinas Balčiūnas, Lukas Kundrotas will be another pair, but in our screens, Erikas Jurkus and Tomas Butavičius. Erikas Jurkus was high in the standings after quali, third, Tomas Butavičius seventh. That's why, accordingly, Erikas Jurkus will start in the lead. Here we go, top four, semi-final, and here we go, entry. Nicely done into the first sectors. Tomas Butavičius also in the stages. We expecting a tough fight, and it is delivering. Tomas Butavičius right on the tail to Erikas Jurkus, and absolutely amazing stuff what they going so far. And also side by side and couple of inches away from each other. What a nicely done job from Tomas Butavičius. Really right in shape this season. Absolutely joy to watch these two almost touching with the side doors Erikas Jurkus body panels on the final stages on the track. We'll see how it goes when we switch the roles. Ladies and gentlemen, another run in top four between Erikas Jurkus and Tomas Butavičius. Are you ready enough? I'm more than ready. Let's get it started. Tomas Butavičius, right, set, go, and the entry. A bit of a handbrake, very wide. Erikas Jurkus really off the shape, actually. Strange line from his side, but nevertheless, he's going for the side doors. Switch back through the Wi-Fi. Final stage of sector 7. Very wide indeed, and absolutely crazy run. One more time, and strange line from Erikas Jurkus, not really in shape at the first sector, first and second sector, up to the third. So, that was a replay, and that is a comment from the pilots.
Puikus, nuostabus pasirodymas, Edvinai, kaip pats vertini jį?
Na, kova tikrai buvo sunki, žinau, kad priešininkas labai stiprus, bet buvo smagu.
Džiugu labai, tai ačiū tau ir laukiu su nekantrumu rezultato.
Well, Nida, that was Erikas, not Edvinas. Anyway, similar names, that's for sure, but one more time a replay for our audience and for our judges. They still deciding.
Buvo visko, pasistumdymų, labai šalia vienas kito, visais momentais buvo. Tai kaip pačiam atrodo, ar viskas gerai praėjo ir nepadarė jokių klaidų?
Padariau tikrai klaidų, pajaučiau, bet pajaučiau, kad jisai tokių pačių turbūt padarė. Tai nenustepčiau, kad būtų one more time'as. Mes jau esam susitikę Alytuje praeitą etapą, tai aš praeitą kartą nugalėjau, gali kartą ir šį nugalėti. Bus 1-1 arba bus 2-0, 1 iš 2. Nu tai pažiūrėsim, bet šiaip abudu gerai važiuojam, abudu pasitikėm viens kitu, stengiamės parodyti geriausią šou, ką galim tiesiog.
Na, o ar tikėjaisi, kad šitaip toli teks nueiti net?
Visą laiką tikiuosi ir pasitikiu savo jėgom, tai visą laiką tikiuosi, kad pavyks nukeliauti iki to išsvajotojo finalo. Tikiuosi ir šiandien man tai pavyks padaryti, dėl to labai daug dirbam su komanda, labai prisideda daug partneriai, stengiamės ir tikiuosi, kad viskas pavyks pagal planą.
Na, tai tikimės to ir mes ir laukiam su nekantrumu rezultatų.
Ačiū.
Well, Tomas Butavičius saying that 3 weeks ago we met in top 8 or so, and Tomas Butavičius clinched the victory. He was speaking about a couple of mistakes there and there, but also mentioned that Erikas Jurkus done a couple of mistakes, so it can be a one more time or it can be a victory of mine. We will see how it goes. It can be goes either way. Oh! For me, it's a surprise. Anyway, Erikas Jurkus is going to the final. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised and I'm shocked, actually. 3 weeks ago, I thought Tomas Butavičius supposed to be in the finals. I'm not a fan of his, but, you know, I have probably different perspective than other judges. Anyway. My oh my, another top four battle. Semi-final, Balčiūnas, Kundratas. Still out of a breath, and oh my God. Did you saw that? Kundratas just lost it at the end. Well, Edvinas Balčiūnas right now will have a strong leadership into the second run. Everything went smoothly until this moment, and Lukas Kundratas went straight. It's a critical move, and without hesitation, Edvinas Balčiūnas will have a very high chances right now to win this semi-final. Lukas Kundratas right now into the entry, into the lead. Balčiūnas arrived side by side. Nice synchro from Balčiūnas. One-way team leader is leading on very, very nicely indeed. Through the Wi-Fi, Sector 7. Without any questions, we know who's gonna win. On the replay, one more time, enjoy this Balčiūnas performance. We are looking at a different angle, how our camera is flying by. And now let's listen to the pilots, what they're gonna say.
Lukai, tas finalas jau visai ranka pasiekiamas. Kaip jautiesi?
Nu, jau dabar matau, kad sunkiai pasiekiamas, nes pats prisidariau klaidelių, tai čia, manau, akivaizdžiai aišku, kad kolega laimėjo, tai dabar jau susitiksi tiesiog dėl trečios vietos. Man atrodo, neklystu su Butomiu, tai žiūrėti, ten seksis.
O kas ten atsitiko pirmajame važiavime ant pačio galo?
Ne, tiesiog nepavėjau kolegos, greitesnė mašina, per daug persistengiau ir taip jau gavosi.
Na tai didžiausias sėkmės tau kitose etapuose ir ačiū už komentarus.
Ačiū labai.
We'll see how it goes for Lukas Kundratas. He really realizes his mistake at the end in run 1. Let's listen for Balčiūnas' comments.
Jau esi beveik viena koja finale. Kokios tos emocijos būtent dabar?
Šiaip dabar galvoju, iš kur padangų gauti, nes jau nebeturiu. Nebuvau apskaičiavęs, kad taip toli važiuosiu.
Tai reiškia, nesitikėjai būtent tai patekti toli.
Ja.
Tai matome, kad labai plati šypsena pas tave veide ir tikėkime tokią išvysti ir finale. Na, o dabar dėmesys vėliavai.
Edvinas Balčiūnas. He is going to the finals. Congratulations. Well deserved. Edvinas Balčiūnas on the comments said he has no tires left. He has no tires, and that means he didn't expect to went so far. Or maybe he burned a lot of rubber during the practice runs. I'm not sure, but Edvinas Balčiūnas, one-way team member and the captain, going strong into the final against Erikas Jurkus. So we'll see how it goes. So also Tomas Butavičius, we'll see him in the fight for the bronze medal. Tomas Butavičius so far in semi-pro is in the final stages third. Lukas Kundratas, on the meantime, is in a difficult position right now because, well, he got the clutch problems. And still, we're waiting for our battles to come. And we will see the first mini-final for the best positions in the best positions on the podium. So Lukas already to the finishing line. What I'm talking about, finishing line, it's a starting line. Yeah, So, Lukas Kundrotas, amazing talent. I mentioned many times before that it's his rookie season. He's already delivering in the street league. Couple of podiums, 2 second places, and well-deserved position in top 4 in semi-pro. What are achievements for Lukas Kundrotas? Absolutely crazy. 170 kilowatts, nothing special. Standards, absolutely up to the standards. 3.0 E36 body. And yeah. So nothing really crazy. Just a 6-cylinder, 3-liter, 170 kilowatts. And he's facing with a really true master, that's for sure. I'm really still surprised Thomas lost that, but a joy for Edvinas Balčiūnas, that's for sure. And we'll see how it goes. And yeah. And just look at this track, and a crowd nearby is waiting for final stages in the semi-pro. On the camera, it seems that we lacking in the distance. Everything looks quite close, but at this camera angle, we see how the track layout really looks. And those squares, as you can see on the tarmac, it's a clipping zones. Those squares with the crosses inside, it's a zones where you need to cross it as deep as possible with the back of your car. And also in front of us, there's a, I should call Wi-Fi, because it reminds me of Wi-Fi signals symbol in a bigger scale, and through that you need to change your direction, do a flip-flop, change your direction, right and left, and cross that line with the front of your car. We have a short break because everybody needs to be ready, including Tomas Butavičius, who's probably seeking for tires. Probably he have the tires. He just needs to change them, because later in the stages there's not enough time to recover or change the tires, because you know, only 4 cars left. So now we will have a mini final for the best podium positions. Battle for 3rd. And on your screens, if you watching us, please subscribe. Capital.com Adventure on Instagram and other places as well, including YouTube or Facebook. And also, you can absolutely free download the 4K resolution video from entire your runs, dear pilots or dear content creators. It's easy to do that. It's free of charge and it's easy to use. How you can do that? Just visit h.operatori.eu, and with that address you can download the high-resolution videos from entire weekend runs. Great stuff indeed. I'm very grateful to work with operatori.eu. Nice team, nice to work with them many years in a row. Absolutely fantastic atmosphere, very friendly people, and nice to have a nice company around here. Also, me, Andrius Janušauskas. I'm very pleased to spectate this wonderful, fashionable runs in this semi-pro round 2. Okay, We have something from Tomas Butavich's side, I assume, close to our judges. That means my theory that I'm surprised that Tomas Butavich's didn't want that is quite true. I want to know a little bit more about that. Well, it will be nice things to see. Well, from the face, I think it's Tomas Butavich's brother or no? Or not, I'm not sure. But, well, still a lot of things going on. There is Petrulis, Aurimas Vaškelis and Timas Simniška is our judges. Have plenty of things to discuss. Well, and is that Tomas Butavich's? Yeah, it is. Closer to the judges. Yeah, he wants to understand what went wrong, I guess. In the background, there's more people to come. Rapolas Chirba as well. So it seems that we have still a lot of things to do, and especially the judges. So, on the meantime, we are very unfortunate. We don't have a sound through there. We cannot hear the voices, what is going on there, but we will try to figure out, and we're back on track very, very soon. Stay tuned. This is Andrius Janusauskas, Semi-Pro League Stage 2. Stay tuned, because we're right back after the break.
Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia, aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas. Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia, aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas. Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia, aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas. Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas. Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas. Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas. Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas. Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas.
Welcome back to the semi-pro stage 2 and it's hard comments.
Gali papasakot plačiau, kas vyksta šiuo metu?
Nieko, dabar važiuosim dėl top 4 arba top 3. Važiavim.
Tai kas vyko čia bėgiojant link teisėjų? Kaip?
Tiesiog norėjom išsiaiškinti iki galo, jisai paaiškino, viską supratom. Viskas aišku, dabar važiuojam dėl top 3. Ir tiek. Viskas, čia yra autosportas, yra emocijos ir panašiai, tai.
Apeliacija kaip baigėsi?
Viskas good.
Teisėjai pasiliko savo sprendimą.
Taip.
Tai tam tikra suma turėtų susimokėti.
Taip, 200 eurų.
Buvo verta?
Šiandien vakarinės nebus, arba bus dar geresnė. Tai va, lekiam į trečią vietą.
Gerų top 3.
Sėkmės didžiausios.
Okay, so that means that if you want to disagree with the judges, it costs 200 euros. And Tomas Butavičius said that it will be no dinner for tonight because he didn't manage to change their opinion. Probably it seems that he's a little bit disappointed, but it's part of a motorsport and it is what it is. So soon we will find out who's going to be on the better place on the podium. The fight for the third will start soon between Tomas Butavičius and Lukas Kundrotas. So we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned. One more time, live from Lithuania, Siauliai. This is me, Andrius Janušauskas, and here we are, the final stages of this round, Semi-Pro League Round 2. And the long day, actually, the long weekend for all of us, for crew, for team members, for spectators who are spending a nice time here. But we are close to the finals. Tomas Butavičius and Lukas Kundrotas. Final stages and the fight for the third. Soon we will find out who's gonna take the best position so far. I assume Tomas Butavičius didn't want to compete in mini-finals, wants to compete in the finals. Unlucky moments for Tomas. 2 rounds in a row. See how it goes. Lukas Kundrotas right on tail from the early beginning. 1-2. Don't give up his position so far. Oh my goodness, what is happening here? Lukas Kundrotas absolutely smoking this time around. What a chaser so far. Absolutely magnificent. Incomparable talent and absolutely amazing. What a joy to see Lukas Kundrotas, Rookie of the Year. This is my personal title, what I gave him to. And a little bit of a touch at the rear bumper, right on the tail. On the meantime, you know, it's 150, maybe 200 bhp in difference. Also, Tomas Butavičius got more horsepower, as I mentioned before. And, you know, Lukas Kundrotas need to be creative, need to be tough. And this is what he's proving so far. Absolutely crazy. And also, big round of applause for Tomas Butavičius, a stunning lead. Switching places, Tomas Butavičius right now chasing his dream and chasing another podium. Oh my goodness! Tomas Butavičius off, off, off! And Lukas Kundrotas continuing a drift. What a drama! What is happening here? And Lukas Kundrotas clinching a victory. Something went wrong for Tomas Butavičius. I don't know. It's nerves, it's drama, it's emotions. What is going on? We will see how it goes in the comments. Nida, take it away.
Mažasis finalas ir šitoks jo posūkis. Na, kokios emocijos?
Nu, žinokit, labai įtempta. Nu, aš tai daug įtampos jaučiau, nes toks pirmas semi-pro mažasis finalas, tai jaučiau įtampos, bet džiaugiuosi, mačiau, nežinau, kas atsitiko kolegai, bet kažkur dingo, ar gal kažkas techniniai gedimai. Ir tikėjausi, kad jau nuo pradžių jis pas mane bus ant durų, bet kažkaip dingo ir nemačiau. Tai biškai gal ir liūdna iš vienos pusės, nes norėjosi, kad būtų labai geras sporininkas.
Na taip, bet vis tiek sveikiname tave ir susimatysim apdovanojimų ceremonijoje.
Ačiū.
So, Tomas Butavičius, that means that he is in trouble. Technical difficulties. Lukas Kundrutas mentioned that it's so sad to finish like this. Well, joy for him, but sad for Tomas Butavičius. Mentioned that he was expecting to have Tomas Butavičius right on tail, right on the doors. But on the first corners, he just went off. Something broke at the first section of suspensions, or we don't know yet. We'll see how it goes.
Nežinau, tiesiog pasitačiau, spaudžiu gazą ir nieko nėra. Užgesta pilnai mašina visiškai. Bandžiau dabar užsikurti, užsikuria ir vėl užgesta. Nežinau, rodo, kad error. Tai arba kažkas su laidais, bet variklis prasisuka, tai nežinau, tikriausiai atėjo paskutinioji šiandien atgyvenusi savo ir viskas. Nežinau. Bandysim susitvarkyti ir važiuosim kitą etapą.
Na tai tikėkimės viskas bus sėkmingai su to problemos radimu. Na ir vis tiek mažasis finalas buvo pasiektas, tai didžiausi sveikinimai su to.
Ačiū labai, ačiū visiems, kas palaiko.
What an amazing, very positive Tomas Butavičius. Absolutely stunning performances today, but unlucky at the final stages at the top 4. He mentioned that, yeah, the power just went off. On the dashboard, there was an error sign, and that means that the engine is starting up, but immediately is shutting off. Something went wrong with the electronics, something went wrong with the engine. He's not sure. Tried to fix the problems and continuing his journey in this season. Well, dreadful ending for Tomas Butavičius, and well, it is what it is. It's a part of a motorsport, and you need to put that in consideration. But at some point, technical difficulties can, you know, show up out of nowhere. But he's very pleasant and very, very delightful for all the support, for the fans, for the sponsors, and yeah, not the ending we hoping for, but yeah, the start for the final we will deliver quite soon, because Tomas Butavičius is still on the track, on the trailer, also to the starting line, and the final, Erikas Jurkus, Edvinas Balčiūnas. Edvinas Balčiūnas will be a follower and the chaser at this run. Erikas Jurkus will be in the front. Long journey, and I assume Edvinas Balčiūnas probably finds some rubber, fresh rubber for the final, because after top 4 he said he don't have any more tires left. So I don't know what he's doing. Maybe bought some tires there. Moments before the start. Well, we want to collect some comments before the start, but it's a crucial moment and they need to be ready and focus on that. So before the start, just leave them alone in the mantra, in their personal ideas, in the personal meditation. It's crucial to be very, very focused. Remember what you came for and do the best job. Also, I just realized that Edvinas Balčiūnas got, well, number plates on his car. Does he drive this beast on the streets? Well, it's a great question for Nida. still in a couple of moments. We waiting for all the right signals to start.
Ar su šita mašina, kadangi valstybiniai numeriai yra ant jos ar važinėja ir gatvėmis, greitai bėgi?
Erikas Jurkus, Edvinas Balčiūnas. Let's see how it goes. The final. Here we are, the final between these two. Erikas Jurkus in the front, Balčiūnas at the back. The first sectors went quite smoothly for both of these. Balčiūnas very off the line right now. Try to adapt Jurkus' lines. Switch back through the Wi-Fi. What a synchro from Balčiūnas. And here we are, the touchdown. And the first round of the final is over. Let's see from the different angle what is going up there. The final went smoothly up till this point. A little bit of an inside line from Edvinas Balčiūnas. Nevertheless, Erikas Jurkus done an amazing job on the outside and through the Wi-Fi into the final sectors. And what a show they're creating so far. Absolutely exhausting atmosphere here for those pilots, because it's really, really tough to be focused all day long from the practice sessions through the quali and through all the runs from top 32 up to the gold trophy. So are you ready? They switch back and here we are right on tail. Erikas Jurkus at the back. Chaser is Jurkus, Balčiūnas in the lead. Nicely done in the sector 3. Long corner here with a nice curve. Nice angle through the Wi-Fi. Balčiūnas. What a switchback. Jurkus right on the doors. And here we are. Tough job to decide who's gonna win. It seems like Balčiūnas managed to scarf a couple of new tires on the back, looking competitive. On the meantime, let's listen to comments.
Šitoks beprotiškas pasirodymas, finalas. Kokios emocijos grįžus iš šio?
Šiaip smagu, patiko važiavimas, jaučiu, kad padariau klaidų, tai nežinau, kaip bus.
Na, o toks šiek tiek netikėtas klausimas. Matome valstybinis numeris ant tavo bolido, tai ar tai reiškia, kad su juo važinėjai ir gatvėmis?
Taip, jis turi techninę apžiūrą. Dabar, aišku, jau nelabai galėčiau važiuoti apdaužytas jau po važiavimu, bet susitvarkiu. Drąsiai.
Na, tai ačiū tau už tavo komentarą ir sėkmės kitose važiavimuose. Ir sveikas dar kartą. Ir, na, koks tas finalas? Papasakok truputį apie jį.
Nu, tikrai labai stiprus, priešininkas irgi stiprus, labai patiko sekti iš paskos.
O kas ten buvo ant pačio dabar galo? Ar truputį susimėti, ar kas?
Atrodo, kad priešininkas, atrodo, per stipriai susistabdė, todėl turėjau stabdytis irgi stipriai.
Supratome. Na ir dabar laukime rezultato. Sėkmės tau.
Two magnificent drivers. Number plates was, Nida asked about number plates on Balčiūnas' car. And he's driving that on streets. It's street legal, but the judges have a tough job to decide who's going to win and who's going to clinch this victory. Both runs replays we will witness right now. This is a first one and this is a second one. Both seems like equally matched, but at this point, well, from my perspective, Jurkus a little bit went harder. I don't know. Hard to decide at this stage. I don't want to speculate or guess right and left. So we don't see who's gonna win. We will see how it goes at the end. Look at this track, look at this area. A lot of marks of the spin-offs at the ending section. People are gathering for the podium. I guess we have a results, I assume. Yes, we have a results, and that means that we will see those guys on the podium, but we don't know yet who is a winner. So, anyway, just a little secret from my side. I already know, but I'm not allowed to share this information with you. We will definitely announce that together with my Lithuanian colleague Gintautas Šutavičius on the stage, and we will see how it goes through that. Amazing atmosphere and amazing weekend so far from all this action-packed moments from yesterday. Actually, it's a 3 days festival with a Lithuanian National Championship in Drift Leagues. Saturday was packed with a street enthusiasts, 82 pilots, and here we are, semi-pro on Sunday, 46, and just one is a winner. Erikas Jurkus or Edvinas Balčiūnas. Give it up one more time for our main sponsor and the partner, Capital.com. Also, wonderful Sunday and wonderful Saturday. A lot of action here. Also, don't forget to subscribe our channels in multiple platforms from Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. So, I hope you're ready for our ceremony. It will be very, very nice indeed. This is a participant, but also this event organizer, Kastytis Alekna. Also, a little bit of a commanding maneuvers just to put the spectators on the right place. So, as you can see, a lot of additional rubber on the track side. The spectators are allowed to come closer to the podium. As we can see, they are waiting to cheer for their pilots, and fans are ready. 4 steps, traditional 4 steps, and top 4 is in your view. Well, 3rd and 4th place we already know. The big drama is about to begin. Who's gonna be a winner for this semi-pro? Let's see how it goes. My colleague Gintautas Šutavičius together with you.
Ten buvo antrasis semifinalizas 27, nei vienas neeliminuojamas ir šiandien liko tas vienintelis štrichas apsidovanoti. Ponas ir ponai, šalia manęs yra Gintaras, sporto departamento vedėjas Šiaulių rajono, Šiaulių miesto, ir jisai turi įteikti, papuojam, galų gale, savas žmogus, čionais su mumis, ir jisai turi apdovanoti tą vieną vienintelį, kur užskaudė su mediniu medaliu, bet turime ir taurę. 4. vietos prizininkas, bet prieš tai aš noriu perduoti žodį pačiam Gintarui. Norim sulaukti taip pačio renginio, kaip ir šiandieną finišus ketvirtoje vietoje ir Lietuvoje.
Tomas Butavičius, very nice persona on the 4th place. Lukas Kundratas, Rookie of the Year, already 3rd podium and 3rd place in semi-pro is something amazing. Zestina Tires give additional prize money for the podium places. So who's going to be a winner? So the first place is Erikas Jurkus, the champion in Street League 2024. So the winner is Erikas Jurkus. Congratulations. Capital.com Racing Team is clinching another victory Saturday and also today on Sunday. And also big thanks to Edvinas Balčiūnas one-way team. Congratulations for him. Very nicely done indeed. And it's now to have a champagne. Tomas Butavičius just a little sip and let them enjoy a little of a champagne there. Anyway, good stuff for now, and me, Andrius Jančauskas, saying a big thank you for being together this Sunday and this weekend so far. I'm very pleased to be with you. Big thanks for our main sponsor, Capital.com, and Extreme Sports commentator, Andrius Jančauskas, saying goodbye and see you next time. Very, very nice indeed. We've done an amazing job, I think, and follow for more on Capital.com. See you around.
Įrankių nuoma gerai, bet svarbiausia aptarnauja kaip žmogų. Kramo, puikus aptarnavimas įskaičiuotas.